Elle Kennedy's Off-Campus series started as a college romance. Today, it spans multiple spin-offs, dominates Book Talk, and is becoming an Amazon Prime television show. On the surface, the franchise delivers exactly what you'd expect from the college sports romance genre. You get steamy encounters, the locker room banter, cocky hockey captains, and the classic dynamic of a self-assured athlete falling for a studious, quirky girl. Critics often box these types of stories into the guilty pleasure category. They write off the new adult sports romance genre as frothy escapism, assuming the books exist solely to provide a quick, lighthearted distraction. Yet millions of readers approach these books with intense emotional reverence. Fans discuss the characters and their struggles as if treating the series like a psychological lifeline rather than a beach read. The series operates as a Trojan horse. It uses predictable, steamy romance structures to smuggle in heavy, dark explorations of trauma, abuse, and emotional survival. Let's look at the first book, The Deal, set at Breyer University. The plot hinges on one of the most recognizable setups in fiction, a transactional fake date between hockey star Garrett Graham and music student Hannah Wells, engineered to make her crush jealous. But Hannah is navigating severe PTSD. She is a survivor of sexual assault, and her trauma manifests physically as severe sexual dysfunction. The prospect of genuine, pressure-filled physical intimacy terrifies her. Garrett carries his own heavy baggage. Behind his confident persona, he endures ongoing physical and financial abuse from his highly controlling, legacy-obsessed father. The fake dating mechanic strips away the expectations of a real relationship. Because both characters agree the romance is a performance, they inadvertently create a psychological safe space for each other. This low-stakes environment fosters radical trust. Garrett helps Hannah slowly navigate her deepest fears and reclaim her own bodily autonomy. He doesn't pity her, and the narrative deliberately avoids framing him as a savior. Hannah reciprocates that support. She provides the emotional clarity and validation Garrett needs to recognize his own worth, giving him the strength to finally sever the toxic financial ties binding him to his father. The fake date serves a specific function. It provides the precise psychological mechanism required for two intensely guarded people to safely drop their defenses and heal each other. The franchise repeats the structural trick with the bad boy trope in The Mistake. We meet Logan, the team's careless, hard-partying player known for a constant string of meaningless hookups. The reality behind his behavior is far darker. Logan is trapped in a double life, enduring severe caretaker burnout from managing an aggressively alcoholic father back in his hometown. This diagram illustrates his true fear. We see a rising hockey trajectory that hits a brick wall labeled graduation, instantly deflecting into a steep downward spiral. His reckless decisions stem from a crushing fear of this inescapable, predetermined future, rather than typical frat boy arrogance. Then there is The Score, which sets up Dean as the effortless, confident playboy, but his charm gives way to a dark spiral into self-destruction. Dean's downfall is triggered by sudden, immense grief. His childhood best friend, Beau, dies tragically in a car accident, leaving Dean entirely unequipped to process the loss. The story actively subverts the idea that love cures depression. His love interest, Allie, delivers tough love and breaks up with him. This forces Dean to hit rock bottom and rebuild his life completely independently before they can be together. Recognizable tropes serve as a testing ground. The series confronts young men who lack the tools to handle grief and heavy responsibility, forcing them to mature and take accountability before they earn their romance. The narrative continues past the traditional fairy tale ending in the legacy novellas, exploring the after-state of these couples as they navigate the adult world. Look at how this calendar breaks down their daily lives. They face unglamorous, logistical nightmares, grueling pro-hockey schedules blotting out shared personal time. Beyond this scheduling conflict lies a massive psychological hurdle. They are terrified of repeating the toxic behavioral cycles of their own parents. The conflicts in these later stories are rooted in genuine human vulnerability. The narrative strictly avoids tearing the couples apart with manufactured romantic misunderstandings or petty jealousy. The entire series proves that the romance genre doesn't have to make a choice. A story can deliver satisfying, highly anticipated relationship tropes while simultaneously executing profound, emotionally complex storytelling. In the off-campus universe, a true happily ever after is earned. It is achieved by securing mutual freedom from past trauma and committing to the unglamorous daily work required to maintain that freedom.